Here we have an original Jaguar XK120 dashboard for the drop head coupe and the fixed head coupe, which has been professionally restored and is ready to install in a car. The original parts are the center fascia with the gauges, the eyebrow piece, and the ashtray. And the replacement parts are the right-hand side with the glove box and the left-hand side in front of the steering column. Also, the map drawer has been replaced. The veneer is original on the center fascia, as well as the eyebrow piece in the dashboard. And the replacement veneer is Circassian walnut, which is a fairly close match, although as you can see the shade is a little different now. But it may come in as the sun ages the walnut and it becomes redder. So this dashboard has a lot of flaws. The veneer, as you can see, has been worn through along the edges. There are repair spots, for example, right here, where someone had put a chrome grab handle on and the holes have been filled. The map drawer itself is wider than original, and it was made to fit the opening, which someone had cut much wider for a radio years ago. And it's about 3/4 of an inch or an inch wider, probably an inch wider than the original. And not only is it wider, it's offset. But the map drawer was made so that the face is offset from the back, so the back will fit perfectly in the slides, and the face will just be offset a little bit, as you can see. You probably wouldn't notice that unless you were a XK120 aficionado. The finish is a semi-gloss urethane, catalyzed urethane clear coat. And it looks quite glossy out here in the sun. However, it does have a semi-gloss sheen. And there are some flaws in the finish because the under structure is not exactly perfect. So once again, it's not perfection, but it's presentable, I would say. The glove box door is hinged and all set up on snaps with a new set of chrome hinges. And these hinges are actually made in Japan, and they are almost identical to the originals, with the exception of they don't stop the door at 90 degrees. And you could actually take a set of original hinges and put them right in here if you had a set of hinges. However, most hinges, originals, are quite mangled because people would push down on this and wreck the stopping mechanism. But original hinges could fit. It may require some shimming to adjust everything again. And there's a little ball snap that holds it securely shut, just like original. The knobs are solid walnut burl on both the glove box and on the map drawer. And there's a couple of extra holes here you may notice. These were in the dashboard when I got it. And those are actually set up for the Lucas, a standard single Lucas pull with the little black knobs, Bakelite knobs, which you can buy. So you could put like one switch for your choke if you wanted a manual choke, and you could put one switch for like a fog light or just a dummy switch, whatever. And I'll give you a tour of the back side here. You can see the new parts, which are veneer grade Baltic birch plywood as original. And there's some other original parts. I've been restoring these a long time. I know 99.99% of the details. I never say I know everything because I'm always finding something new or different. For example, on this dashboard, it's kind of curious to me. The eyebrow has a little cutout on this side. Usually you see them on both sides for the A-pillar piece. And on this side, there's no cutout. So when you fit this to your car, you may have to cut this out, or you may not. Sometimes you need them, sometimes you don't, because Each wood set was fit to each car at the factory, individually fettled. So this dashboard is for sale. I do not have the rest of the wood pieces that match it exactly. If you're interested, you can contact me through my website, by email. And once again, I would stress, this is a good dashboard for a really nice driver and may not suit a show car where you were being judged and wanted pure perfection. And the finish has not been buffed because it's a semi-gloss and you lose the semi-gloss. But it looks like, so as a result, there are a few little spots of dust in the clear coat, which can't be resolved because they would, if you sanded them out and buffed it, it would be glossy in those spots. So overall, it's a nice dashboard. I would certainly put it in my car. I like the vintage look of old wood. And the vintage look actually goes fairly nice with the new parts. And that's why I did everything sort of semi-gloss, off gloss. There you go.